You really need like an 80s style intro, like sitcom.
We could like play "We Built This City" in the background or something.
Built this city, yes, and then we can pay the royalties for it. And we're live.
Hi, Liz. I'm Bob.
Welcome everyone to Dead by Deadlands, session number 3. A technical note for those of you watching on the stream: you may notice that the HUD and branding doesn't look right this week. Our normal stream manager Kuro is on a plane right now, so I am streaming, and we got most of the things up and running, but a few things were just giving me problems, and I didn't worry about it because it's just going to be 1 week. So, welcome everybody to the thing. First, a recap from last week. The Posse fended off a horde of Walking Dead and monstrous mucus-coated horse eater. Spoiler, not actually a bear. In a swamp with major heroics and a few comedy of errors thrown in. Avery delivered some devastating spell slinging, including a finishing magic bolt that left his mark literally on the monster's corpse. Adelaide's cavalry prowess was on full display as she trampled zombies and protected her prize horse, Jean Baptiste, with a vengeance. Grace nearly got turned into Swiss cheese, but thanks to Malcolm's healing and a group effort with salt and buckshot, she survived. The posse uncovered evidence that the murder scene was staged, and the Sioux were not responsible, preventing war and convincing Marshal Bullock of the truth. Angry Clouds rewarded Avery with Ghost Rock Nuggets and a collectible, and the crew limped home toward rest and well earned drinks. Marshal Bullock recommended the Rusty Lantern. All right. Also, last week we had a few rules issues pop up. We went with them, but I went and looked up things that how the rules actually work so that we can get them right going forward. First, attack of opportunity. Attack of opportunity. Yes, there is in fact an attack of opportunity. When you withdraw from melee, all adjacent non-shaken and non-stun opponents get to make a free attack. The free attack is a single attack. It does not benefit from edges or other combat options. It's just a straight attack roll. It's typically a fighting or grappling attack, but could be a shooting attack subject to ranged weapons in melee, which also came up. You may fire ranged weapons when engaged in melee with a few restrictions. The attacker may only use a power or a one-handed ranged weapon such as a firearm or such as a pistol when in melee. He may not fire rifles or other long arms. And if you're shooting at the target that you are in melee with, the target number is their parry, not the standard 4. Um, if attacking a non adjacent target with ranged weapons, the attacker becomes vulnerable, which is a state that opens you up to a lot of things. Um, Ganging up allows multiple attackers to flank, exploit openings, and generally harass a foe. There's Nick. Um, Generally gang up on each other. Each additional foe adjacent who isn't stunned adds +1 to all the attacker's fighting rolls, and this works for you guys as well. If there's more than one of you on a bad guy, each additional person adds +1 up to a maximum of 4. Hold on, since I'm having to manage chat tonight. All right, up to a maximum of 4. For example, if 3 Walking Dead are all ganging up on the Padre, each of the 3 goblins gets a +2 to their roll. Um, if you've got a big thing going on and you've got multiple bad guys ganging up on multiple good guys, you cancel each other out. Mounted combat for Kuro, she will have to watch the stream to get the update. Mounts aren't
We just
dealt.
won't tell her.
Yeah, mounts aren't dealt action cards. They act with their riders. Animals may attack any threat to their front during the rider's action. No skill roll is required from the rider for the mount to attack. Um, Characters fighting from horseback use the lower of their fighting or horseback skill. Um, if a character is shaken, stunned, or wounded while mounted, or his mount is incapacitated, he must make a riding roll. If he fails, um, he falls. If the mount was running, the rider suffers 2d4 damage or 2d6 on a crit failure. Aw, super dad. Wounded mounts. When an animal is shaken or wounded, it rears or bucks. The rider must make a riding roll to stay mounted. Missed ranged attacks. Riders and mounts are affected by the innocent bystander rule. So if a shot is intended at a rider and rolls a 1, it hits the horse instead.
Note to self.
And note to you, the innocent bystander rule: if you are shooting into, Mal is engaged in combat with somebody, and Grace wants to shoot at the somebody. If you roll a 1 on your hero die, the wild die, which has a name in the system that I can't suddenly think what it's called, but I think it's the wild die. That extra thing that you get, if that rolls a 1, then you hit Mal instead of the bad guy. Not even necessarily a crit fail, just a 1 on the wild die.
Noted.
Um, a rider on a charging horse adds +4 to his damage roll with a successful fighting attack. To be considered charging, the rider must have moved at least 6 or more inches in a relatively straight line toward his foe. And opponents can set weapons against the charge. If that comes up, we'll go over the specifics. But basically, yes, the horse and/or the rider can take a lot of damage as well. Um, so, because this came up several times, running dice. If you make a roll to run, last week we had several instances where that die aced and people just got excessive amounts of movement. That is incorrect. Your running dice does not ever ace. So even if the VTT erroneously shows you an ace, you'll just get whatever your maximum is. For most of you, it's a D6. And speaking of running, wounds subtract from your pace. So if you have a pace 6 and 3 wounds, hi Grace, your pace is reduced to 3. And this actually does reflect on your character sheet in the VTT. Grace, you still have an outstanding wound, so if you look at your character sheet, it'll show that your pace is only 5.
Okay.
And lastly, for Brother Malcolm and his holy symbol, when he does a full aura, I found a better way to make that happen in the VTT so that it automatically moves with you, Nick.
Nice.
Instead of me having to move it. If you open up your character sheet and you go to the token tweaks, go over to like the 3rd tab and you'll see it's called like Auramancer or something, and you can set your aura distance there.
Gonna have to look at that.
Yeah, and then it will just move with you, and it will also, if walls are up, the walls will block the aura the way they should. So.
Auramancer. Nice.
I'm twitching every time you say Aura, because that's my other character in Ryan's other game, and I'm just like, Aura what now?
Auramancer. All right, so that is our recap on rules questions, our recap of last week. So this week we are going to set off on a new adventure, but first we're going to roll that beautiful bean footage. And we are back. Hooray! All right. Let me rearrange everything so that I can see what I am looking at. Because I have all of these other things up tonight that I don't normally have up.
That's what she said.
Oh, I realized since I was doing the stream tonight, I had to move all of my notes out of the VTT and into a Word document so that you guys couldn't be sneaky and watch them.
You think we'd do something like
I
that?
absolutely think you would do something like that.
I am offended, I tell you.
You greatly
Offended.
overestimate how much energy I have.
Yeah, well, All right. So, when last we met, we had just turned over a bunch of evidence to Marshal Bullock. He suggested y'all go take a night to celebrate and recommended a place called the Rusty Lantern because it was off of the main strip, but also not one of the dive saloons. But you may go and do whatever it is that you wish to do now by way of celebration. Um, Adelaide has decided that she needs to go back for the moment and change out of her muddy, wet dress and wash people's guts off of her hands before she does anything else.
Very
So,
proper.
depending on how long a bath she decides to take, she may or may not rejoin us for this evening's festivities. So you have options. Option one, you can go and celebrate. Option two, you found evidence that the murders out at the prospector camp were committed by a couple of preachermen in town. Um, Option three, something I haven't thought of yet. You can continue working on your own things. Oh, and option four, apparently there's people keep seeing weird pink rats or like hands or something at the hotel.
Oh,
What
that's
was
right. I remember that. That was mentioned at breakfast.
Yes.
All right.
what was
Where is
option
this
two?
Um, Option two
Celebrate
was
pink rats or
celebrate pink rats or go hunt down some clergymen who apparently might or might not be related to the murders at the prospector camp.
Oh, I'm absolutely
okay,
wanting to go to the chapel.
All right.
down on some clergymen. Okay.
So we're going to go to.
Um, we're gonna go down on the clergyman.
All right.
Look, there's only one clergyman who deserves that, so
Let's
knock it
let's
off.
maybe rephrase that. Uh,
Um, yeah,
Hops.
I've already given the hotel my card if they're worried about the pink rats,
Yes.
and
So
I'm still worried about the orbovision of face melting. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go check on the clergyman.
all right, hold on. Let me get that note up. That was the one I hadn't loaded.
Uh,
Da-da-da-da-da. All right.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
All right. So we're
we're
going.
we're not giving
Are we
we're
going
not
to?
giving this town over to the Baptists without a fight.
There you go. So are we
Could be
headed?
Mormons.
It could be Mormons.
No, they'd be more polite.
Uh,
It'd
Just
be
get
like
him an
people.
extra white.
So we're gonna go to the chapel then. Is that what I'm hearing?
Let's go to the chapel.
Going
All right.
to the chapel and I'm gonna shoot someone in the face.
And you slog out of the marshal's office because that's where you last were, and you ask a couple of people. It's easy to find directions to the Chapel of the Red Waters. When you get there, it's a fairly small ramshackle building, and it has a big sign out front that says "For sale. Inquire at Second National Bank."
Preaching ain't good business, it looks like.
Then they are doing it right. Which, of course, they're not doing it right. Nobody's doing it right but me, apparently. I
Of
don't say
course
that to
not.
be egotistical. I just say that because that's what I keep encountering. Let's
Ah.
go inside.
All right.
Sure.
Um,
What's the worst that could
the
happen?
door is surprisingly not locked. When you walk in, it is a small chapel. There's only 4 or 5 rows of pews. It does have a large yard out front because they do the breakfast, so it has a lot of space out front. But the inside is probably not 30 feet square on a side. Um, so there are not a whole lot of pews. There is a altar at the far end, a lectern, a pew, whatever we want to call that in a Protestant church. I don't personally know, but we'll call it an altar. And there is the altar is up on a slightly elevated stage, like just one step up. Behind the altar, the boards have been dug up, and there is a wooden hole in the ground that is empty.
I'm guessing no one's around.
Nobody in here at all.
Stick your hand in there.
Any like papers or anything in the lectern?
There are some sermon notes. Looking them over, they preach a fairly um, evangelical, a fairly hellfire and brimstone style of preaching. They
Well, this is all crap. Hell doesn't exist.
I was gonna say, good news, I'm going to hell. It's been determined. At least I know.
Yeah, and the comma placement is all wrong. They didn't use a semicolon. I mean, this is just dreadful.
I have no idea what you just said.
um, so notes from last sermon. They talk about they talk a lot about the blood and body of Christ as if it is, Nick, a much more literal thing than your particular eschatology. Is that the right word? That's not the right word. Theology.
That's a better word.
That's a better word. Your particular type of catechism and dogma. Um, Something about it sounds familiar to you, but at the moment you can't really place it. But you feel like you have heard some of these particular phrases or seen some of these particular phrases before, but it's been a while.
I'm gonna hang on to this. I'm gonna take some red ink to it later and fix it up.
All right. Note to self. My pen just shot its wad.
Ching.
But
That's what she said.
and unsolicited wisdom will be commenting on Twitch just any moment now. There it is.
It was happy to see you.
All right. So
course she said that.
Malcolm takes papers from the church.
Why, yes, you are predictable, but we love you for it.
All right. So yeah, if you want to look around a little more, you can. Just tell me how much time you want to spend there. But honestly, there's not much else to find. So anything else, any other time you spend there looking, inside the church, you're not really going to find anything.
That's what somebody who doesn't want us to find anything would say.
I mean, you can make
Well,
some notice rolls.
I'm guessing that they have scarpered off with whatever they had buried back here originally. So we might need to be looking around outside, see if we can figure out where they've gone.
All
I
right.
want to just go ahead and for funsies do detect spooky things roll.
Do you have detect spooky things?
It's not called that. It's called or arcane or whatever.
Right, but you have detect arcana. Okay, I couldn't remember.
I don't know if I have detected. I've got
Well,
some. Where are my?
let me pull you
Where's
up.
my thing?
Avery, not Avery's horse. Avery
Avery's horse can
powers.
check stuff too.
You have bolt, deflection, and stun, so you do not
No, I
have.
mean like making
Oh,
a
you
cult roll
you want to make it okay? Make it a
and just
cult roll. Got it. There is a detect arcana power.
I'm tired and I could not think of the word occult.
All right,
It's a very tired week.
It is
it
a
is.
very tired week.
You do not find anything noteworthy or occultishly noteworthy, and
The random. Oh, go ahead.
hopefully I've got the stream up. Hopefully other people are seeing your bright shiny faces because right now all I'm seeing for you guys are just some green dots.
Yeah, that's all we're seeing. Also, is
Oh,
no pictures from the Discord.
All right, so I mean they're up. It's got Sean's and Crit Scribbler's icons down there, but it's not picking up people's cameras. All right.
that's odd. Was it
I'm not
earlier?
noticing it.
Yeah, it was earlier.
Okay. Let me try something real quick. Just see if I refresh mine, if it will pick it back up or not.
Let me.
I hit refresh on my Twitch and it didn't bring them back up or anything. Because at first I thought it was my internet. Oh,
Oh,
we're back.
There it
okay.
is.
Interesting. Hold on. Okay.
Oh, we went away again.
All right. I know what's causing that.
You?
Oh,
Yeah. So anytime I tab over to the VTT or over to my session notes and put you behind something, your faces go away.
interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of an echo, but I'm not sure. It it might be coming from Ellie's.
Yeah. It's all right. Yeah, there's a little bit of an echo coming from somewhere. That's okay.
Technical learning curves.
That's all right. It just, you know, what happens if I minimize it? Oh, it goes away entirely.
Yeah.
Spooky. We found the spooky stuff.
All right. So completely irrelevant to our game, but when I was watching Danielle's last stream, which is actually last week, not this week, she was just crazy laggy. So,
Oh yeah. Oh, real
um,
quick question as they go on. PowerPoints are full again.
not until you get some sleep.
Oh, we didn't
We
sleep.
didn't
We no
sleep.
we have
We
gotten
have
back into
just got
town.
back
You
to
reported to the marshal. You went to check the church.
Okay.
No, I thought that would have been like the first thing we did.
So,
Well, we're here, so there we are.
all right.
We should go take a nap.
Let's poke around outside and see if we can figure out what direction they may have moved off with whatever they had hidden back here.
All right. You
Okay,
go
I'm taking a nap.
poke around the outside. Everybody start with some notice rolls.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Malcolm with a 7. Remy with a 5. Remy, Avery, and Grace with. So everybody succeeds on a notice check. You spend a few minutes outside. Anya also gets a 4. Everybody finds the things. You poke around outside for a bit. Out front, there are signs of where they have set up tables for their Sunday service. There's no sign of the actual tables themselves, but you can see like indentions in the ground from where they've repeatedly set tables up for their breakfast and their banquet. Around directly behind the church, you find um, what might be described as a charnel pit. It is full of bones.
That's concerning.
Always with the
Mo-
bone.
Just
Everywhere
just
we go.
bones.
uh, just bones.
Are they
Um,
definitely animal bones or do they look human?
Well, if somebody would like to make a medicine check, boy, it'd be nice if
Uh,
Adelaide were here now.
I've got
That's
healing. I don't have medicine.
Oh, healing. Make a healing check. Healing functions
okay.
as medicine.
come on, preacher man.
It was buried, but not buried well. The pound of dirt gave it away. 5. Not all of the bones are animal bones.
Are they charred?
No, they are uh, reasonably clean. Some of them have small bits of muscle and or tendon and ligament still attached to them. They're not charred, but they are. There are definitely some long bones in there that look like they could be thigh bone or some lower leg bones. Nothing so incriminating as a skull or a rib cage.
Thigh bones connected to the. Ew, that's creepy.
Yeah. Oh, pardon me. I have a cat right on my table here. I'm just going to spend some time loving on him.
Well, Mischief deserves all the love. I saw him hop up. He's a
There we
good
go.
boy. Hi,
Arr.
baby. Hello. You're so precious and we love you. Yes,
Uh-oh.
we do.
What did you do,
Yes, we
Mischief?
do. That's why we put up with Shadow. Yeah.
All right, Mischief, you just almost logged everybody out of the virtual tabletop. I love you. My
Goodbye, Mischief.
my entire Foundry screen went black. Um,
Mischief was mischievous. Who could have seen that coming?
right. So yes, so a charnel pit, a bone pit, a mass grave, whatever you want to call it, um, mostly but not exclusively animal bones.
Okay.
And go ahead.
Any sign of people scarpering?
No. Um, well, I mean, there are footprints that lead away because it has been raining. There are lots of footprints from people walking around, but it is still fairly soft ground. Um, so there are definitely some signs of people scarpering away. They scarper away up Main Street, and when it hits the actual main road, which is a dirt road, but it's a hard packed dirt road, they become harder to track. But uh, from the looks of the scarpering, they were headed out of town. They were
Oh,
headed
like that. Innocent people don't scarper.
they were headed up the street in the direction of the north side of town, which is where um, the train station is, and it's also the pass through the Deadwood Hills to get out of Deadwood. So they either scarpered on foot into the wilds of the Sioux Nation, or they scarpered for the train station and caught a train.
So you don't go around passing out flyers when you're leaving the next day,
No,
normally.
they'll be right.
So, well, no, they've left. They put it up for sale, which means they weren't planning to leave until something changed, and that's suspicious to me.
You
Let's
also
go.
don't scarper.
Let's go ask people around the train station if they've seen the folks from the chapel.
All right, off to the
I
train
still think
station
we
we
should
go.
take a nap.
I mean, it is. Hold on. Currently about 5 p.m. after you have done all of this. After you spent
Let's
time at the church, it's about 5:30 p.m.
let's ask some questions and then have dinner and some sleep.
All right.
Okay.
We will do that. So you head up to the train station. Do you stop anywhere along the way, or just go straight to the train station?
Straight to the train station.
Awesome. You get up to the train station. There's a train sitting there ready to make its run. Um, I think I think I said earlier that like the train came in once a day and left once a day, but I was wrong. Two trains come in a day and two trains leave a day. Um,
Okay.
Okay.
one train leaves out of Bismarck, like 7:30 in the morning, and makes the 4-hour ride here, and it turns around. But as it gets here, another train leaves about noon from Bismarck and comes here. So then they leave here like 1 and 6 ish.
Okay.
So there's a train on the track. It is loading up. There's a lot of people there. The Deadwood Express, it runs twice a day, but it's not a long train. It's usually only like 3 passenger cars and a caboose.
Well, let's start asking some folks if they've seen the people from the chapel of the
Red
Red
Hand.
Red
Red Waters.
Waters.
Red
Okay.
Waters.
Yeah. So who do we ask? Do we just ask random people? Do we go to the ticket window? What are we doing?
Let's go to the ticket window first.
All right. Ticket window. There's a uh, nicely uniformed man wearing the railroad livery. Because this is the Iron Dragon Railroad, he is a Chinese ticket man, wearing what looks like a bellhop uniform uh, in the railroad colors. And as you walk up, he is, "Welcome to the Iron Dragon. When can I get you a ticket for? Because we only go one place from here."
A quick question for you before we decide exactly when we're leaving. Have you seen the people from the chapel today?
Which chapel?
The Redwater.
Uh, Maybe. The Iron Dragon Railroad is not necessarily in the habit of giving away information about its clients and customers.
Oh, but you wouldn't be an unkind soul to a man just in need of offering some comfort to the people who are about to travel. A little bit of shared faith along the way.
Go ahead and make yourself a persuasion roll.
That's not real great.
He's not buying it.
Look, Fred, I have business to conduct with them if they're still in town, and if they're not still in town, that's going to determine what my schedule is.
Fellow preacher man business they've got to attend to.
Grace, make a
Grace,
persuasion roll.
Do you want to
Okay.
bad cop this? I don't ask that in person. Oh, or she doesn't have to
Oh.
because okay.
Well,
Oh, geez.
good
Grace
heavens.
is rolling well. What weird universe have we like?
This is
Twilight.
karma rewarding you for all of those crit fails.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Um,
Life or death situation, you're screwed. Talk to a railroad man, you're all right. That's okay.
Look.
all
When
right,
a pretty Irish woman with red hair talks to you, you listen, okay?
hold on.
Damn straight.
I am
I
Maybe
mean,
you
yeah,
should have
she-
talked to them.
I am screenshotting that. Mostly because Jody will find that amusing later. All right. The nice gentleman behind the counter who's wearing not wearing a name tag or any kind of identifier, he considers Grace's words for a moment, and he
yeah, her words.
says,
That's what.
"I do believe that I saw those gentlemen get on the 1 o'clock train back to Bismarck. I'm trying to say Billings again. Back to Bismarck."
Oh dear, they'd be 5 hours ahead of us. How do y'all feel about sleeping on a train?
Now?
I mean, yeah, we need to. As much as I want to look into the pink rats, and sell some ghost rock. Yeah, we can't let them get any more ahead. We got to catch up.
Well, all right, let's do it.
And
I better
So
get
we'll be
something at the end of this.
we'll be taking the immediate train apparently.
All right, so you got a half hour to go back and get Adelaide and get her on the train.
I'm sure she'll
we
appreciate
do.
that.
So there is some hustling and some bustling and some frantic packing, and also some frantic rearranging of the Marshal's plans. for tonight. Hold on.
Sorry, Marshall.
No, that's all right.
Well,
I know what we're doing. This just wasn't when I planned to do it.
To do it.
Well, it seems very immediate.
yeah, the guys responsible for the whole thing are like on the train. What do you want us to do?
No, you're fine.
Do I have time to sell the ghost rock I got?
Yes. Let me quickly...
I would like money for that.
All right, so
Yeah, I would like money for that.
Look, these business cards don't print themselves. All right, you want the off-white and the tasteful thickness. You can't just go to fucking Kinko's. You gotta like find somebody who knows what they're doing.
So
All
Office Depot.
Minimum Office Depot.
Minimum.
Some man
Office
suggested
Depot.
I go to Staples and I shot him.
Were you in Reno when that happened?
I was.
All right. What he gives you is what's in the thing is actually refined ghost rock ore. So it's not just freshly dug up ore. It's ore that they have turned into actual usable ghost rock, and you're going to get about $40 per ounce, and they gave you 8 ounces.
Okay. Adeline, do you want me to buy you a new parasol? No? Okay. All right. She doesn't want anything, so I guess we can go.
So,
Rest?
Okay.
Anything? All right.
I
She's
need to
awfully
go
quiet. All right.
do the math that I'm just hearing.
Anya, these crazy people are about to head out of town. Are you going to go with them?
I reckon so.
All right.
Please go with
You would be
Steve.
mighty welcome on the trip to find out what made all this happen.
If you're going on the dragon, you may need a Chinese interpreter.
Oh.
That's true.
Yeah. All aboard the Cult Express.
All right.
Next stop, painful death.
I'd rather
someone.
not, thanks.
Yeah, you've
I'd
already had
rather
a couple.
not, thank you. Thank you.
I mean, you might be dishing it out rather than taking it.
I will take that. Yes.
All right. Avery, you now have $240 extra in your pockets. I have updated your character sheet.
Okay, I'm gonna transfer it to my Venmo real quick.
Awesome.
All right.
Cash App.
Yeah. I accept.
The old-fashioned pony Venmo.
Now the Pony Venmo.
All right. Adelaide is not really happy at being rushed, but she mostly because it means everything just gets thrown into her trunks and not organized in any useful fashion. But she's done with her bath. She throws on the quickest set of clothes she can and heads out to the train station with still wet hair.
We need to get you some pants and a nice shirt.
I'm
Just saying.
pretty sure she would not want it.
That'll be
Well-
the day.
You're pretty correct, but doesn't change the facts.
Oh, this is true. All right. So we get on the train.
Okay.
Soul Train.
All right. Hold on.
Choo-choo.
I will
Okay,
do a
I'm
little
gonna
itinerant preaching before I settle in for my nap.
You're gonna do a little itinerant preaching before you settle in for your nap. Let me.
He said it's a soul train. I have to now.
This is true. And
I'll do a little itinerant drinking before we settle it.
I leave a couple of cards in the dining car and then I ponder my orb for a little bit, and I take a nap.
All right. And I have to very quickly go look up. I think you recover 5 PowerPoints for 4 hours of sleep, and all of them with 8 hours. Oh, that's not in this book. That is in the core book.
It's in the bookie book, not the book.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I had my students tell me they could not access through the library the online version of the book they're reading. And I went and looked at it. It's because our security certificate expired for the university.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
And they don't know how to get around that.
That is unfortunate. I take it's not one that we have you like to have an easy access to just a PDF of.
No.
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 Excuse me, Biscuit. Is that where you belong? I don't think it is. Don't look at me like that. Get the. Didn't say knock everything down on your way out. Cats.
Maintain powers recharging. A character recovers 5 PowerPoints per hour spent resting meditating. Okay. So your 4 hour trip, you will be able to recover all of your PowerPoints. However, don't go recovering them all yet.
Oh no.
You get on the train pulls out, and you get about halfway back, 2 hours out of town, right where the main track, the Deadwood Spur, merges back with the main Iron Dragon line. And dun, 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 dun. Oh, here we go. Everybody will get pulled over, and I have to put people's tokens on the board.
Oh my.
That can't be good.
Oh, you're gonna be like that. All right, fine. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Adelaide. These are small train seats. Anya. Avery. Malcolm.
Janet, Dr. Scott?
No,
Frank.
not
Rocky.
Not Grace's horse.
We don't need the horse.
I mean, your horse is in
Of course.
a different car. Let's see.
God damn it.
Configure. Token vision. Global illumination. There we go. This is not fully walled off, so you won't see out the windows the way you should, like on the map. But Everybody, make me a notice roll. There are several other people on this train as well. I'm gonna add some other tokens while we are making our rolls.
Do bennies refresh by session or do they refresh by rest?
They refresh by session, so everybody should be refreshed. Let me do that.
Okay.
I also think Amanda and I should get birthday bennies.
Oh, that's nice.
It's nice to have opinions, is what Shadow just said.
Uh, I just need some random townsfolk.
That's the worst kind of townsfolk.
Damn randoms.
The
Fucking random in here, random.
people watching at home are getting to watch me futz around with the VTT. Uh,
The shadow fills in the chinks.
dun, 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 dun.
You were talking about feeling old earlier today, Shadow. I didn't get to mention my therapist wasn't helping with the therapizing. She was
Mm.
like, "Oh, hey, you'll be 44 in just a few months." I'm like, she's like, "I met you when you were 40." I'm like, "Thanks, doctor. Hey, thanks,
That's very
thanks,
important.
thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate you." So
Let's
about that medication
see.
that you were going to prescribe.
Grid. Gridless. There. That will let me actually put people on seats where they should be. And um, during the trip, this nice young lady behind you, let me turn on the pinger.
That really turns on my pinger.
Right,
Ew.
right behind Adelaide. Um, she's been chatting up the three gentlemen behind her, making polite conversation. Um, dun, 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 dun. And I need these guys, which I will just drop here, and you may not be able to see yet, but that's okay. All right. So now everybody make me a notice check -2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm sleeping apparently.
Grace doing okay.
Oh.
Well, there's your -2,
Oh,
shadow.
oh no!
Oh no!
Oh,
Hold on.
oh no.
Oh,
You really did just take that literally, didn't you?
All right. So,
I can't see.
um, Anya,
Everyone but Grace is
it
asleep.
has been so long since you have been on the train. You have very fond memories of your last train ride because the last train ride pretty much was a mixed bag for you. Sure, Dad was bringing you to Deadwood and Dad things happened, but also this is what introduced you to, Master Sai and led you to your time at the temple and the start of your training. So you are kind of just lost in thought and reminiscing. Avery is busy doing Avery things. Uh,
He's orbing.
he is pondering the orb.
I'm
Uh,
orbed out, man. Orbed way out. Clipping on orbs.
but Grace, you
Yeah.
notice um, as you are kind of the preacher's asleep, Anya's lost in thought, Avery is pondering, Adelaide is
Upset about her wet
upset
hair.
about everything and just no fun to talk to right now. And you're tired of listening to this young lady behind Adelaide drone on, so you're spending some quality time looking at the scenery as it passes by. When you notice several men on horses chasing down the train.
Well, hot shit. I think I just got my train robbery.
Taking the Iron Dragon, going anywhere.
Oh, I put them on the wrong side. Hold on. Turn this off. Turn that off. For the love of all that is holy. Unconstrained movement. I want to move you here. This is not their actual movement. This is me just positioning them. Not that you can kind of see them on the map outside the
Yeah,
windows.
yeah, yeah.
But Grace, there are four of them riding up on either side. One on each side has gone up ahead to the car ahead of you. And there are
Okay.
two riding alongside your car, and when you look back, you can see one holding back on the car behind you.
Okay. She's gonna unholster her gun and let the assembled rabble know, hey, turns out we're being followed by horses.
And that is when um, the horse riders will, in fact, leap off their horses onto the sides of the train. The
They
guys,
need to work
Oh.
it out.
And
um,
we're being boarded.
and you're being boarded. Grace, you see the two trailing horses pull up into the space between the cars, and the riders leap off onto the back platform of the car, um, which,
Excuse me.
yeah, there you can now see those two on the map board, um, and the rest are the other horses are riding up. You don't know where they're going, but they're riding up alongside the train.
Okay.
Uh,
Do I have to wake up and shoot somebody?
Yeah,
I
I
just wanted.
think
you
it might be a good idea.
you
I
really
just
do.
wanted a nap.
Well,
And
it's nice to want
Best,
things, preacher.
this is when let's
best
see.
part of waking up is shooting someone in the face.
Combat, combat. Let me toggle the combat.
No, not the combat.
What are we doing? This is what we're doing. Everybody, take a moment and reload your weapons because that is something that you would have done
Mm-hmm.
after the last fight, and I don't want us to get into the fight and have somebody run out of bullets. So open up your weapons and either manually adjust or push the reload button, however you are comfortable with doing it.
How, how, how do we do that?
All right, so on your character sheet, dun 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 dun, Avery, let me pull you up. On yours, if you go to your Cult Peacemaker on your main screen under the quick access and just click Cult Peacemaker, you'll see underneath it
Yeah.
reload, and you are actually fully loaded.
Hell yeah.
Um, Grace.
I reloaded everything.
All right,
I'm fully loaded.
everybody is fully loaded. Um, and oh, now I need to add y'all to combat. Grace, or not Grace, Adelaide is so miffed. She is just kind of gonna sleep through the whole thing. She is just wore out after having so many guts on her hand and being rushed out. Anya, all right. Begin encounter. And there we go. Grace, you are up. The riders have mounted the back rail. What are we going to do?
Well, let's see here.
Holy crap, that's a lot of gunmen.
We were just looking to take a nap. Are you guys sure you really want to board this train?
Robbing a train can forgive. Interrupting my nap is another matter.
All right, well, she's gonna take aim at that one right there.
Which
She's gonna
one?
shoot it.
Oh,
The one I have targeted.
okay. Who is currently there's a? It's hard to tell because of the map. There's
Oh,
actually
there's
a
a door
wall.
there.
There's a door there, so they haven't come in
Yeah,
yet.
they haven't come in yet. All right,
Shoot
then,
them
yeah.
through the glass. Who cares?
I mean, you saw them jump up there. You're going to shoot through the wall. It's going to be a -2 to your shooting, but you can shoot through the glass if you want to retarget him and go.
Will
All
the
right.
railroad charge us for that?
Who knows?
Well,
Be aware there are some innocent bystanders
yeah, they are.
who
There
are
are.
as you stand up and pull your gun. The innocent bystanders all kind of go, "What in the what? We're being robbed!"
Look out the damn train window.
And there is some confusion as they look out the window and see people on horses, and they see you with a gun, and they don't know what's going on, and they all kind of duck down into their seats.
You know what? That works too.
I'm gonna see
So
if I can.
So make your shooting
shooting
roll.
said
Yep.
-2, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It might actually be at -4 because of the cover, but whatever. We're going to call it -2. You're still going to hit because that's a nice roll.
Okay. So then I'm going to.
Wait, your dice came
Huh?
up, but it didn't pop into the chat. What's going on?
I
That's
don't
so
know.
weird. What did you actually get?
It's gone away from the screen since. Hold on. Let me scroll down.
That's so weird that it did not pop up into the chat.
Yeah, it didn't
What's
actually. Yeah, because I see that the dice rolled, but it doesn't give me the
all right?
number. You want me to roll again?
Yeah, reload your gun and roll again.
Is
Strange.
someone with
Shooting. -2.
persuasion?
Roll.
All right, so that's a 4
It's a 3.
to 3. You got better than that on your first roll because I know you
Yeah.
had an ace. So we're
Yeah.
going to call that at least a 4 to hit.
Okay.
I don't know why it didn't pop up in the chat. So now roll your damage.
Oh.
Stop clicking the gun. Go back
I
into
did. Okay.
go back into the chat and click it. No, that's fine. Do it however you
Uh,
want.
This one. Okay. Got it.
So you've got him targeted.
There we
Wait.
go.
All right. Now you have shot and you have a gunman targeted. So now, actually roll your damage.
I did. I rolled the 2D.
That was
What did I roll?
you rolled a D8 and a D6.
Oh.
There we
Not
go.
pushed right, but there we go. Okay. Hey, even better.
Does
Um,
someone with persuasion want to explain to the good people on the train that we're not the ones robbing them?
I'll work on it in a minute. Although
Preferably,
oh, I
uh,
hate to do this
pref-
to you right at the time we started combat, but I need to go and be dad for a minute.
you go be dad for a minute. Where are we? Let me look at the combat tracker. You're not up for a minute, so go be dad. Um, Grace, the gunman that you
Mm-hmm.
shoot, your bullet plows through the back of the train into him, and he
Good.
goes falling off the moving train, which we will do when it gets to be his turn.
Go be a
Uh,
mess somewhere else. Thank you.
yes.
We've got
Next
our own
up,
messes in our life.
next up will be somebody that is off the side of the map. He is going to make his leap onto the side of the train. Dun, 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 dun. What am I doing here? I need. He will successfully make it off of his horse onto the side of the train. He starts pulling himself up to the top. And in fact, with that roll, he makes it straight up to the top. Next up, Avery. Um, hold on. I gotta look and see what you guys can see. Give me a second.
I see London, I see France, I see shadows. Oh, never mind.
All right. Um,
Um, is
hold on. Let me do.
deflection?
Let me just do this. I think it's gonna make everything easier for everybody. Configure.
Killing all the robbers because that would make everything easier for us. In
There.
fact,
Now you should be able to see everything.
Damn.
Oh,
and we
you know
see
what?
why kids
It would
the
help.
cinnamon toast
It would
crunch.
also help if dun 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 dun. I went over to the stream and put us on the map view for the people at home.
Yeah. I was going to say something.
There we go.
Yay.
All right. VTT is back up. Pull the camera back up. I also noticed when I minimize the chat that I have broken out, it actually blacks you out on my side as well, not just on the
Huh.
Twitch. So Avery, you are up. You can see
Um,
all of these guys. This one right here that I am pinging is the one who just leapt onto the side of the train.
is deflection something I need to cast, or is that just an ability
Yes,
I
it
have?
is. It is a thing that you need to cast.
But I see a guy that just leapt up on the train.
So deflection, um, it deflects incoming attacks towards whoever you target, so it makes them harder to hit.
But oh, and it would deflect a bullet in a train full of people, though.
Yes.
Also,
I mean, it depends
I'm,
on
I'm
it depends on how you trap the power, what your trapping is. Some manifestations actually deflect, others blur the target's form or produce illusory effects. The end result is always the same. It misdirects the incoming attack. If you successfully cast it, foes must subtract 2 from their attack rolls. Either melee
yeah, but
or
I'm just
ranged, you have to pick.
but I'm just realizing that if they miss me, they hit one of the people on either side of me.
Hey, one of the innocent bystanders. We talked about that at the start.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't where I. This wasn't the session I planned to need it in, but here we go.
But also, like, I can see the guy that just jumped up on the train.
Yes, and you can also see other riders on horses.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something completely out of character and radical,
Are
and
you gonna
I
shoot this guy in the face?
am gonna shoot him in the face.
All right, so make sure you target him.
Uh,
Like try double clicking it or right double clicking it. I forget which one it is for you. For me,
I am
it's
Right
clicking
click him a
away.
bunch of times until you get a
Nothing's
little
happening.
all right. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Target. Um, did you double click it?
I quadruple clicked it and then
Okay.
kept clicking,
Try
and
do a right double click.
I'm trying. My
Okay.
mouse is also funky. That would be it.
Okay. Grace, how did you target that guy?
I right clicked
Right clicked once. There it
twice.
is.
Like
Yeah.
I have Shawnee's character
Okay. Yeah, I see.
targeted right now.
I see that you
Yeah.
you targeted him.
Yep.
All right. Um, Sean, go ahead and make your shooting roll. Also -2 because you're going through glass and trying not to hit Anya or the preacher man.
Do you need me to retarget for
Uh,
him?
No, because
can I move?
I've got it targeted. You can move.
Okay.
Okay, then I just want to move up to the glass between Anya and Preacher
All
Man,
right,
put my gun there,
and pull the trigger.
and
So
this is going to be the crazy part. So bear with me. I'm going to shoot him in the
all
face.
right, make your shooting roll.
I'm trying.
Well, that's going to go well for you.
oof.
I
Uh,
believe his face has been shot.
so you are going to want to roll damage with a raise. So when that pops up, click the middle button. You should be rolling like 3d6 damage. All right. And then I will resolve damage. You do not so much shoot him in the face because of the bumping and the clickety clacketing of the train, but you do manage to firmly put a bullet right through the meaty part of his leg as he's climbing, and he is shaken.
Hmm. Well, face adjacent.
Face adjacent. Um,
I guess he's out on a limb.
yes, yes, he is. This gunman sees a bunch of hears and sees some gunfire coming from inside. So rather than jumping off the train, he's got his gun out and he aims it kind of randomly and recklessly into the train cabin and pulls the trigger. I'm gonna roll. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Roll me a d12. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Malcolm.
Sorry, Brother Malcolm.
dun, dun, dun. He's gonna whip out his trusty Colt Frontier and shoot through glass from an unstable platform. Oh, really?
Unstable is like the worst kind of platform.
Yes.
That's what my therapist says.
So now he's gonna shoot.
And by platform, I mean my childhood.
Ooh. That's
Could you not shoot our healer?
well, I could, but apparently now he's gonna roll damage.
That's low-key hilarious. 3 ones.
Oh, all right.
Oh
So
no.
resolve damage. 4 points of damage. Brother Malcolm might be unharmed. You think? The power of the Lord protects Malcolm and all of the other people on the train. The bullet shatters the glass. Come on. Shatters the glass. Here,
And
it
Adeline
zings
pulls over
right
in his sleep.
over Brother Malcolm's head, who hasn't quite fully stood up, and passes right here, almost but not quite hitting his buddy. All right. This guy falls off the train now that it's his turn.
Bye. Don't let the train roll you on your way out.
And now it is his buddy. His buddy steps up and kicks in the door. And he says,
God, they killed Fritz.
well, I guess I don't have to tell y'all that this is a train robbery. You seem to have figured it out. And he levels his pistol at Grace, because Grace shot his buddy. You are not the target. You are the target. You are shooting. Well, the good news is he misses you.
Grace is just gonna. You.
And you are no longer a target. And he literally, the bullet goes right past your head, zings out the window here, and he literally just kind of stops and looks at his gun. Says, you know, it'd be a whole lot easier if y'all would just surrender, start putting your money on the floor right now.
Well,
And
I figure
then
we already killed one of y'all. You might as well just leave. It'd be a lot easier that way.
we come to Brother Malcolm, who is being a parent. So we will give him a minute or two to come back. And then if he doesn't make it back, he will cast a protection power or something. Let me see what he has got.
Bless us with thy holy bubble.
Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do
I have returned.
Aha! You're up.
Aha!
Oh, hey.
Uh,
Oh, we got
things that
You
riders all
almost got
around. Huh?
shot in the head, but they missed.
yeah.
Good.
This this guy right here has leapt off his horse and is crawling up the side of the rail car to go up to the roof. Avery shot him, but not in the face. He is
All right.
currently shaken. And this nice man here, who I am pinging, shot at you and rolled terribly. Actually, he didn't roll terribly. He rolled really well to hit you, and then he got a raised hit you, and then he rolled 3 ones for damage. So,
Oh, nice.
there is a bullet hole as you are standing up to do whatever it is you're going to do. The bullet passed clean through the side of your jacket, putting a hole in the front and back of your jacket, but missing you.
Absolutely unacceptable. Damaging a man's fine wardrobe. We cannot have this. I'm going to be such a kind gentleman as to shoot him back.
All right.
Let's
This
see
guy
which one I'm
right
gonna shoot
here.
him. We're just going to
There you
pull
go.
the shotgun. Yeah. All right. I
Do
got him
unto
targeted.
others as they have attempted to do unto you.
All right. That will hit him. So now you're going
Great.
to roll your damage.
I apparently have not shot very often. Let's give this a try. That's not great.
That's not great. That will probably, because they got fairly high toughness, he is going to be shaken.
All
So
good people, stay down. Stay down at the side of the robbers. We will take care of them.
you also, your bullet shatters glass, clears out, and thumps into his thigh as he's riding on the horse. You can see a little spurt of blood, but it's not like arterial spurt.
That's very sad.
Anya, you're up.
Okay, we're going to draw my Colt.
Colt is
Target
drawn.
this dude here.
All right.
There we go. Finally got him.
All right. So make
Colt
your
to the window.
Colt to the window. Make your shooting roll.
Attempting to. If I can remember how.
On your character sheet. Let's see. On your character sheet. On the
Shooting.
yeah.
There we go.
On the quick access, go down to your Colt Navy and roll your pretty pink dice. You break even more glass on the side of the train, but do not hit him.
And
Oh,
right.
The good news is
not the outcome we're hoping for.
hello. You did in fact roll a 1 on your wild die.
Oh no.
Uh,
Oh no.
Nick, odds, Avery, evens.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Wait, is it? Doesn't it have to be a crit fail for that to happen, or?
It's a 1
No, on the wild
on
die.
the wild die.
Okay, I misunderstood earlier. I thought it had to be both.
Right.
Let me, before we do this, let me pull that up and double check and make sure that I am reading it right. Dun, 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 dun. Horsemanship. All right. I want to get this one. Double check this one. Rules. firing into melee. Innocent bystanders. When an attacker misses shooting or athletics, be important. Each skill die that's a 1 hits random. Wild dice never hit. All right, I was exactly the opposite. So your wild die
Ah,
came up a 1, but the rest of you didn't, so you are good. You do not, in fact, hit an innocent bystander.
Whew.
whew. We are not shooting our friends today.
All right. Gunman. This gunman slows his horse and he drops back and he's shouting things at the rider behind him that you can't really make out over the sound of the horses in the train. That's what he does. Precisely. Um, and then this guy, he is going to make his he will successfully make his check to jump off the horse, and he is now on the side of the train. Their horses, like very well trained horses, as soon as the riders leave, kind of slow down. And next gunman. Will succeed. This guy continues pacing the train. He actually moves up a little further because he has no idea what's going on behind him. And this guy does not recover from his shaken, but he does haul himself up onto the roof of the train. Which will bring us round to the next round.
Oh Lord.
And the first guy up does pass his check to become unshaken.
Heck.
He will fire into the train again. Hold on. Let me see if it will let me do this. It actually will. Ha! One. His shot is actually going to go at this innocent bystander. That will hit. And this poor passenger picks the wrong moment to poke their head up and see what's going on. They get a bullet to the side of the face, but not, like bad. You can literally see the line of blood that looks kind of like a former or the current president's ear.
So completely undamaged.
Yes, just a little line of blood.
Fake blood.
Might even be ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
This gunman rides back and yells words to this guy who looks very angry and frustrated at what he's being told, and he puts his pistol away. All right, and this guy, first off, everybody make a notice roll.
Good.
Yes!
I guess I may be awake at some point.
Grace has other things going on.
No, I don't see it.
It is.
Do 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 do.
Oh, come on. We are on a train, everyone.
All right.
Are you sure?
No.
No,
I mean, it's X.
no, somebody thinks we're on a bus.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round
The
and
struggle
round.
bus.
No joke.
All right.
The
So
short
let's see what
bus.
we got here. Townsfolk. Grace failed her notice. Malcolm passed his. Anya failed hers. Actually, I shouldn't have had. Oh, shouldn't have had Anya roll because she won't get this at all anyway. And hold on.
Oh,
That's all right. That's on me. Hold on. A double crit fail on the same test.
Wow. I mean, I don't mind it, but I am beginning to remember some of the things my former group did not like about the Savage Worlds system.
Yeah, the dice can be
It
very
is.
swingy. But
Been to parties like that.
but but Malcolm, this guy who is on the train, you feel reasonably sure that he is the guy who ultimately walked away from your little encounter in Bismarck that was taken away by the Marshal.
Hey,
It's
folks,
the
we
outlaw.
know that fella right there. That fella right there. Do I remember his name?
Uh,
It's the outlawry.
it's the outlawry
Outlawry
gang. You
It's
didn't get his
outlawry, yeah.
individual name.
Craig.
Dead.
Gunman.
Some like Chet, Brett,
He looks
Chad.
like a Chad.
This
Yeah,
Look,
gunman.
fuck you.
He
Get off
came
my
back
train.
after we killed all his friends. He thought he wasn't done yet.
All
He's
right.
stupid.
This gunman still has no
I'm
clue what's
Chad.
going on. Keeps riding towards the front of the train.
Fucking Chad.
Um, this guy scrambles up to the top of the train. Runs up to the center and comes crashing through right about there. Um, and as he comes crashing through, he shouts loudly. Hold on. He he looks pointedly at his buddy at the back of the car, and is like, "It's off, go!" And he starts scattering that way.
That doesn't sound good.
And Brother Malcolm, you are up.
Did he drop something?
Nope, he did not drop anything.
They're probably detaching the.
I look behind us to see if the other car's been detached.
The other car has not been detached.
Well, then what is off aside from their fashion sense? Because, hello.
They could be calling the whole thing off. I say we take one of them out. Shoot out a kneecap.
I already did.
Not well enough. Shoot it harder.
Let's see.
Deeper,
These
deeper.
gentlemen have too many kneecaps.
I don't think this is going to work real well, so I think I'm just going to shoot him.
All right. This one?
Copycat.
Yeah, I'm going
Right.
to get that one.
All right. The one who just shouted.
My friend goon number 2, look at me real quick. And then I shoot him.
And then I shoot him.
And that will
You
hit
shoot
him.
him good.
So now roll your damage.
Look at me. I'm the shooter now.
Ugh.
All right. Gunman. Resolve damage.
I can't get a damage roll for nothing.
Well, you did enough to shake him. So he will not be shooting anybody anytime soon.
Can I make a flying tackle on him now that I've shot him?
No, because you have
All
to
right.
declare multiple actions in advance, and that -2 that you would take means you wouldn't actually have successfully shot him.
Got it. I'll just saunter up behind him then, if I can figure out again how to make that work. My friend, don't leave me. You'll stay in.
All right. Next gunman up is shaken. He rolls to become unshaken successfully. He, over the sound of the train and over the sound of bullets whizzing and over the sound of the air whizzing by his head, has apparently heard what this guy says, and he actually pushes himself off the train. We're going to make that's not going to go well for him.
Yay!
FAFO.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh, hold on. So that's 12. I forgot to explode it. So roll another 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
Exploding. So 12.
21?
Yeah. He basically lands poorly, very poorly, and rolls under the train, and you lose sight of him.
Yeah.
Status.
Squish, squish.
Hold on.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep them outlaws rolling.
And he is, in fact,
Rolling, rolling, rolling. No high.
I want him visible. Dead. Grace, you're up.
I'm gonna shoot out ankles. Well, maybe not ankles, but kneecaps, because I feel very strongly that we need to keep one alive to question.
All right, so a very important question. Are you actually trying to make a called shot to the kneecap? That'll be a -2 to your shooting roll.
Dangerous game. Yes. Yeah.
All
I
right.
just got to target one. I'm going to target. See, this one's in front of that one. This one is in front of Malcolm, which I have a better shot of aiming than two people behind him. I'll aim for the one that Malcolm's about to walk up behind. I'd duck if I were you, brother.
I duck.
Smart man. All right. -2.
Yes.
-2. Let's cross our fingers and pray.
Well, the
Nope.
good news is you don't actually roll a 1.
Yeah.
Your
But I can
bullet
use a bench.
zings clear over the top of everybody's heads. Unless you would like to use a Benny.
I would like to use a Benny.
All right.
I'm going to do that shit again. -2. Do it again. No. Benny. Roll right.
All right.
-2. Gonna last try. Roll. Thank you.
That will hit. Now, because you spent 3 rolls on this, reload 3 bullets into your gun.
Okay.
Because it says you have 2 shots left and you should have more than... all right. So now, roll your damage.
Goodbye, kneecaps.
Oh, nice.
Sir, you have lost your free trial to kneecaps.
I hope you did not
Kneecap.
feel like
You
permanently
kneecap
subscribing.
him fairly significantly. In fact, his
As opposed to an
kneecap...
insufficient.
Well, so
Yeah.
because he's trying to leave, your bullet passes through the back of his knee, right between the joint, into his kneecap proper, and explodes his kneecap all over his buddy in front of him, and he stumbles to the ground.
As a person who has 2 fake knees because their kneecaps are awful, you have my sympathies, but get fucked.
Get fucked, but do it sympathetically.
All right, Anya, you are up.
Well, since Malcolm has ducked and this guy's down,
You're gonna shoot.
I'm gonna
All right.
aim at the guy in front.
Hold on, that guy
Wait,
has
wait.
2 kneecaps. He only
As he
lost
goes
one.
down, before she takes her next shot, I just give him a couple of slaps in the side of the cheek and say, I told you you weren't leaving. You didn't have to stay the hard way.
All right, Ellie, take your shot.
Oh dear. And since we've
Plenty of
already got
kneecaps.
somebody kneecapped, I'm just gonna shoot.
All right.
But
That
I
will
still have too many knees.
that will hit. That will hit with a raise. So go ahead and roll your damage and click the roll with raise button. So you should be rolling like 3d6.
Also, you'll have a wizard that can literally just cast a spell and knock people unconscious, and your solution was kneecaps.
I didn't know you could do that. I knew you could
We-
blast people. I knew you
No,
could conjure
have
orbs.
stun. Yeah, I have stun, and it's harmless, and they just wake up with a bad headache. But yeah, no, cripple a man. That's fine too. That's you know
Alright.
what?
Can I use a Benny
Whatever
for
floats
that?
boat.
You may use a Benny. Hold on. There you go. That's much better. I spent the Benny.
Yeah,
I spent the Benny for you. But the way you do
yeah, I
it
saw that.
You click the Benny on the thing.
Yeah,
All right. So now target resolve damage, and he goes down as well. Which brings us to this gunman. Oh, hold on. I forgot to do his thing. And roll. His 4. He will successfully dismount. He lands, rolls on the side of the train, and Avery, you're up.
All right, what do we got here?
Yeah, basically you have a guy with no kneecaps, and a guy who has possibly a sucking chest wound, and a bunch of cowering. Um,
Yeah,
um,
fucking Mondays, man.
yeah.
Is there anybody that hasn't been shot yet?
Well,
But bad
there's
guys.
these guys here outside. This guy has dropped and rolled off. So you kind of got, yeah, him, the guy next to him.
Do I take a minus if I use blast instead of shooting? Because I mean, it's like magic missile.
Oh, if you use bolt. Um,
Yeah,
no,
bolt. I
but it's
mean,
not because you're using bolt. It's because all of this glass has been blown out.
oh, yeah, I'm gonna use bolt anyways. Gonna use a bolt. Ba-da-boom. Possibly in somebody's kneecap. What will happen? We will see. It's Avery. Do the arcane thing first, right?
Yes, so you'll, yeah, make your spell
Spellcasting.
casting. So that will be a successful spell cast. So now roll your damage. Oh, did you spend the power
Not
points
bad.
to do the 3d6?
Oh, oh, I see. Yeah, I hit the wrong thing.
I mean, if you find, that's great. You just subtract the power points. But
Um, no, it's yeah, sure. I blasted. Yeah,
okay.
points.
Blast him.
And then I
Huzzah!
blasted.
Um,
So, anyways, I started bolting.
you start bolted. You hit this guy who is on a horse and becomes shaken. And we just had a conversation about what happens when you are on a horse and you become shaken. So hold on. This
You see me
guy
bolting.
must make
They
a
hate
ride
me.
and roll.
Trying to catch 'em riding dirty.
Gotta see me white and nerdy.
I mean, that's you on any given day. So,
I mean, you're not wrong. I am teaching work colleagues how to play D&D because they've heard about me talk about it too much. So
I mean, since I play with Nick, my CV does mention meets twice bi-weekly with colleagues to have discussions of creative problem-solving solutions involving creative roleplay.
Nice.
I love that you can put that on your CV. All right. So what happens, Sean? Your bolt
Yeah.
hits him. He becomes shaken because you do not quite do enough damage to wound him. However, when he becomes shaken, he fails his riding check. So he falls off
shaken?
of his horse, right?
Nice.
Not stirred.
Which, hold on. This guy.
Does the horse trample his kneecaps? Because he can go 3 for 3 here.
No, the horse misses his kneecaps.
Oh,
Oh, what? Oh. This guy, however, when he falls off his horse and his horse just doesn't know what to do, it kind of collides with this. But that rider manages to stay on his horse with no problem. And that will basically bring us to the top of the next round. Malcolm, you're up. Let me mark this guy as defeated so that he doesn't show up. Oh, hold on. And visible. All right, Malcolm, you're up.
Is my goon number 2 here just kneecapped, or is he dead?
Goon number 2 is just kneecapped.
only mostly dead.
All right.
He is, however, bleeding fairly profusely
From the kneecaps.
from the kneecaps.
I'm gonna take a turn to put a tourniquet on so that he doesn't bleed out.
All right. Go ahead and make your healing
But I
roll.
have no intention of him, actually keeping his lower legs. This is a full-on tourniquet just to stop the bleeding.
Got it. Make your healing roll.
I'm not concerned about his future.
You are able to quickly apply the tourniquet.
Jeez. Be my best roll all session, for sure.
Oh,
Just
I want
like
to see.
what the Bible says.
I want to see something because I realized you had the black Joker, and it did. It added the 2 to your die roll. Awesome.
Nice.
I mean, you could totally heal all of his wounds if you want. But
No, I don't want.
Real man of God right there. Yeah.
All right.
He is suffering the consequences of his actions, but he's not necessarily going to die.
That's
before he descended into goondom. This guy wheels his horse.
I mean, I think, but he just becomes a goon. I mean, I think we have to think of the socioeconomic.
And hightails it out. Anya, you are up. You don't really have any targets. At this point. As the train is moving, this guy actually is ending up back here.
All right, there's plenty of kneecaps to see.
That guy's dead.
That guy's dead.
And the sucking chest wound is dying, and
Kneecapless is not specifically not dying.
But he won't be walking away anytime soon. Whatever.
Okay, I will mutter a curse in Chinese and holster my Colt and plop my ass back down in my seat. with a harumph.
Give the boys a harumph.
Mhm.
A bunch of cowboys with guns cursing in Chinese, that might make a good TV show.
They called it Firefly.
All right. Grace, you basically have no targets.
Well, she's just gonna walk right on over here and stand beside Brother Malcolm and our kneecapped individual here
All
and
right.
just be like, well, you chose the wrong train, motherfucker, didn't you?
I feel like kneecapped individual is the politically correct term.
And at this point, we are basically gonna end combat.
Kneecap challenge.
All right. So we are now where we are.
Deep.
All right.
So combat's over?
Combat is over. We may now commence. Now that you see him with a big, he looks. So this guy, hold on,
I
Gape-
want to take
gaping chest
the
wound.
time.
Now that you see him with a gaping chest wound, he looks a lot more familiar, and it is the guy you shot back in Bismarck, or didn't shoot, as the case may be.
Serves you right.
Oh, he's the one that got away.
Not anymore.
I want to take the time to explain to the innocent bystanders that this train robbery was fooled by Avery Laboon and friends, and hand out some business cards.
The stunned passengers of the train take your business card and kind of look at it with a dull expression on their face, all except for this nice young lady right here. She happily takes your business card and starts reading over it, intently scrutinizing it.
When you travel with Avery, you travel safe.
All right. So,
Are these three cavalry officers here actually
no,
cavalry officers?
they're just random people that I pulled in.
All right.
You're actually enlisted,
Friends,
man.
can y'all move to some seats further back while we prop this poor sap up here and have a little bit of a chat with him?
Somebody want to help sucking chest wound guy not die also?
Or we could just kick him overboard.
But I mean, we would have two prisoners instead of one, and that's more information in case one of them doesn't talk. And they also might have bounties. And also, like, this is a guy that has ambushed us twice.
I slap Kneecap on the face a little bit to get his attention and say, are you in charge or is he in charge?
Neither one. Technically, the guy in charge rode off.
That one can die then.
See, this is why you should belong to a union.
Yeah, we're just gonna kick sucking chest wound overboard.
You're gonna kick sucking chest
He's
wound
useless.
overboard.
He's useless to me.
Take his wallet and his gun first.
Very well.
All right, hold
Okay,
on.
well,
Divest him of his potential riches and then shove his ass under the train.
I try to stop her, and I guess I fail.
All right, well, what do you want to? Why are you gonna try and stop her? Because
You don't just randomly, like, he's technically a prisoner ish
No,
for like 5 minutes until he bleeds out.
he is 3 seconds away from being a corpse, man. There's no saving that chest wound. Not with Miss Adelaide incapacitated.
I could play her.
I imagine her over there still asleep with the mask on, like she's traveling
Yeah,
fast.
she has missed this entire fight. She is exhausted and worn out. She has, as we discussed earlier, the vapors.
The vapors.
The vapors.
Fine, we murder the guy.
We will Make note that Avery is unhappy murdering the guy, and that can come up later. So
In the
basically,
meantime,
basically how that plays out, Avery, is Grace decides she's done with him. She picks him up and starts carrying him out, and you're like, "No, wait!" And you just don't get there in time.
Stop, don't, come back.
You mean it.
Yeah.
let's
Chad,
see
we've
if we can
hardly met.
get what we need out of this poor man here, and perhaps redeem his soul, if not his leg.
All right. So what are we? So we got him safely propped up here.
Rock, let it roll.
Let
Let
it roll.
Malcolm come and set
All
my
right. So
soul.
what are we doing? You stopped his
I guess
bleeding.
we're
Are we
gonna
now
ask.
question him?
So,
I
my
guess we're
friend,
gonna ask.
as I see it, I expect you're a member of the outlawry gang. Or was that Lowry outlawry? All the outlawry going on in the gang. Is that where you're from?
That yes. Am I gonna die? I don't want to die.
Not if I can help it. But you're gonna have a meeting here with me, and we're gonna have a little come to Jesus talk, son. You're not living your life by the right standards, and this is the consequences of your actions. If you want to be safe enough to have a second chance on the other end of this long train ride, you're going to have to give me some information about what's going on with your gang and why they keep trying to rob this blasted train. Are they looking for something in particular?
Hold on. Do. I gotta reply to a chat.
I like I like how Malcolm both means the literal long train ride and the metaphorical long train ride of life. I think that's deep.
All of our souls are just traveling down one long tunnel to the other end, where Judgment Day awaits you.
That's why it's called the Soul
All
Train.
right. So now,
Alexa, play Highway to Hell.
Hell does
I,
not exist.
I, I'm not.
Metaphorical.
I'm not that high up on the food chain. The boss says we robbed the train. We robbed the train.
What were you looking for? Why was it off all of a sudden?
Well, normally we don't get any resistance. We just rob the train, take people's wallets and their valuables, and leave. Nobody gets hurt, especially not us.
Is your boss the actual boss, or does your boss have a boss?
My boss has a boss.
What
And your
exactly
boss,
is. Oh, go ahead.
go ahead.
So, what exactly is the management structure of your gang? Most gangs are a bunch of hoodlums and one person in charge, but you've got a multi-level network happening here.
Well, we've got the boss, and she's got a couple of people below her
Uh huh.
who manage things like this on her behalf.
And where is
And
the boss?
Rightly, I don't know because I have never personally met her.
how many
Hmm.
people you got working with you?
Well, he's counting. He's pointing to where all the riders were. There were 8 of us. I know there's more, but I only know about these 8.
That's mightily inconvenient.
That's why I only know about these 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, since Malcolm's being good cop, I'm gonna be like, friend, are you telling us the truth? Because you do have another kneecap.
Let me look
And
at
I'm not
something.
afraid to throw you overboard as well.
She'll do it.
Um, you're bad copping. I would say make an intimidation roll, Avery. and he will resist.
Or
All right. Avery got an 8 on his intimidation roll. He rolled an 8 on a d6, so that's pretty cool. The gunman rolled a 5. Uh,
I think I accidentally rolled athletics somehow.
no, you rolled intimidation.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
He looks at Avery. I just know what I know, man. They don't tell me a whole lot. We have a little hole in the wall canyon hideout here in the middle of the Sioux territory. Every now and then, the boss goes back east to Bismarck and comes back with new orders. I don't know if he stays in
Where
Bismarck. He just goes to Bismarck.
Oh, that's a good
where
piece of information right there in Bismarck, which is where
where
we're
is
going.
where is this hideout?
Our hideout's about 20 miles that way, and he points out the left side of the
Well, that's helpful.
train car.
That's a long way to come for a pissant train robbery.
Yeah, well,
If you're just taking the valuables of the people on the train and not looking in the cargo hold of the cargo car, you're
Yeah,
never going to
granted, he's
make any
telling the
money
truth.
doing that. You're going to
Bruce, I
risk
don't
your
think he's telling
hold
eternal.
on, hold on. He actually he meets your gaze when you say that, and he sputters out, "Not everything is about money."
Well, then what's it about? What are you risking your eternal soul for when it's not a payday?
The greater good.
The greater good of who? Your kneecaps?
Mm-hmm.
The greater good of Dakota.
Amanda, if you're listening, that
Who
needs to
the
be a
fuck do
saying.
you think Dakota is, child? It's not you. It's not those poor souls who got run under the train when they fell off their horses because they're dumb as shit. You're risking your eternal soul for a thing you don't even understand.
Oh, I understand.
Clearly, you do not. Do you not understand that the time that your life ends, you either ascend to heaven or you cease to exist forever and ever?
And I intend to do good work with my time here. But not all good work looks the same, Padre.
Coming up and robbing
What?
people unexpectedly is not good work. It is never good
How,
work. You are victimizing people. Now, if you want to do some good work, you go rob that train executive who's spending all his money to oppress his workers. That's good work. That's the good of Dakota. And that I would not stop you for.
wow, he was like explaining how to do the guy's job to him. Like, he didn't fucking get a master's degree in train robbery for you to like fucking tell him like what he's doing wrong here. All right, look, buddy, how is robbing this train for the good of Dakota?
Hold on. Let me. Figure out how I want to phrase this. He's still coughing and wheezing, for the record.
We'll get you a nice wheelchair if you talk.
I don't see why he's coughing. The kneecap doesn't have anything to do with the respiratory system. I mean, I'm no doctor. Doctor's asleep right now, but
I mean, you know, blood loss is still. He's not coughing up blood. He's just coughing. Um,
maybe. Well, he could have allergies, and it's unrelated to the kneecapping. I mean, causation correlation,
yeah,
people.
mostly he's coughing because I'm coughing. Um,
He's a Marisu.
it occupies time in his head. and it takes him away from other things.
Is that what he says to us?
That's what he says to you.
It occupies time in whose head?
Excellent question.
How does he want to respond?
You know what's not getting time occupied in? Your kneecap. Maybe just tell us, like, a straight answer.
The guy who wants to destroy the Sioux Nation.
Well, there's
Oh
a
my
man
God.
I'd very much like to meet.
Who? What is his name? Just tell us.
I don't know his name.
What does robbing a train have to do with this man?
I feel
Doesn't
like
seem to
this
be
is like
his train.
this is all a pretty basic thing you could explain. And you know what, Grace, wind up your throwing arm because I don't think we're getting straight answers from this guy.
I'm,
Oh,
I'm,
goody.
I'm telling you what I know. We get orders to rob the train because robbing the train makes the train seem unsafe and makes it seem like the guy can't do his job. So he focuses attention on the train and not on the other things that he's doing. That
Who
is
is
how
this guy and what is his
What
job?
guy?
the guy who's in
Chad,
charge
he
of
fell off
the
the
guy
story.
who's in charge of trying to destroy the Sioux Nation. I don't know. I just know what I'm told.
So you don't know anything. You just believe what somebody else tells you so that you go out and cause trouble.
No.
Why does this guy have the second chest wound and get thrown? Like, what? Drives me nuts.
And your boss is at your immediate low class managerial boss is at the end of this train line?
Well, he's probably on his way back to the hideout.
And where's that?
About 20 miles
In like
that way.
20 miles.
Unless
We have
he's
to
one
go
of them
back to
bastards
fucking
what fell under
Denver.
the train.
Was it one of the bastards that fell under the train?
I didn't see who fell under the train. I don't know.
Mm.
I feel like this
I was
conversation's really gotten derailed.
All right.
busy
All right.
bleeding.
Wow.
That's actually fair.
Well, I think what we're going to do on the other end of this train is we're going to get you a crutch, and you're going to walk around town with me until I get tired. Then we're going to see what happens.
He said the boss is in.
Yeah, but the boss's boss is in the town. Is in Bisbach.
Yeah.
I think we should just go back to what to make Shadow have to.
From this
go
day
more
forward until your soul is saved, you're my little pet, and I'm going to take you for a walk every day, all around the town. We'll put a leash
Yes,
on you and a
Daddy.
little bell.
Kinky.
I mean, I'll be there with bells on.
Yeah, that's literally what he just said. Oh my God, it's like you're not even. I've had enough of this guy. You gotta listen.
Oh, this should be fun.
All right, I want to check on the passengers and make sure nobody's too shaken up. Like nobody's wounded, everybody's okay.
Yeah, everybody is okay. The one guy, was this gentleman up here who got grazed, has put his handkerchief up the side of his head. He is no longer bleeding.
Oh, I totally forgot about him. We should have. Man, it'd be really nice if we had a doctor right now.
She needs her beauty sleep.
She kind of snorts and says, "Huh, what?" and then rolls over and goes back to sleep.
But mama, I don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
I don't want to go to school.
All right. Journal.
Well, let's see about getting some rest on the rest of this train ride. We can take turns if we had to.
Yeah, you've got about 2 hours back to um,
Billings?
no,
Bismarck?
Bismarck.
Bismarck.
Now I've got y'all doing it, and it is fantastic.
It starts with a BI.
Now,
Um,
friend, what would you like me to call you?
Bill,
Alive
Chad.
for now.
Was that
Bill,
Bill?
Bill.
Bill. All right, I can call you Bill. Bill, I'm just going to reload my little friend here before I put it away, just in case you get ideas of that other kneecap of yours.
I'm not going anywhere, man. In fact,
Yeah, if you
I'm
try to,
gonna take a nap.
That's what I was trying to do.
you can hobble, but you can't hide.
Yeah.
You go right ahead and take a nap, Brother Malcolm. I'm going to sit right here with our friend. And she will. She'll sit right there. Use him
Excellent.
as a leg prop. Just kick back, rest her legs on his stomach. Just be like, what's up? How are you? Comfortable? I'm comfortable. You're mighty comfortable.
And
I act.
after everybody gets comfortable and calms down and gets back to their seat, um, the nice previously chatty young lady who studied Avery's card very closely will kind of stand up and walk up to the group of you.
I do want to like make sure the guy is legitimately comfortable. Like elevate his stump,
All right. I mean, you
get him some water.
make him as comfortable as you can with Grace's feet propped
As
on his belly.
comfortable as somebody. Yeah. Well, I
All
mean,
right,
I
all
look at
right.
her.
Since he gave me information, before I take my nap, I will remove the tourniquet and give him a more proper bandaging. He'll never have full use of his leg, obviously, but he won't have to lose
All
it,
right.
maybe.
Do you want to actually use the power of God to heal him, or are you just going to bandage
No,
him?
I don't have any. I'm out of
You're out of
PowerPoints pretty
PowerPoints. All
much.
right,
So
make yourself your medicine roll was fine enough last time that you are able to um, heal him up fantastically. As fantastically as you can be healed up with a missing kneecap.
yeah.
He'll grow back. Walk it off. I get him some water and some. It's not aspirin, but you know,
Something
laudanum
like
from the
that.
vending machine.
Rub some dirt on
Yeah,
it.
What Mom always said.
take a salt tablet.
Some of that, what's that powdered goodies?
BC headache
Yeah,
powder.
Yeah,
BC
VC
headache
headache
powder,
powder.
Cocaine.
Yeah,
which is
Oh,
it's
yeah.
literally just powdered aspirin.
it is.
hmm
All
God
right.
awful though, especially
Uh,
if it gets stuck on the tongue.
yeah. Um, so this young lady walks up to the group of you. That was some impressive heroics. I haven't been in a train robbery ever, and I dare say that your actions in stopping those people qualify as heroics. You all seem like a real competent bunch, and I just happen to be on the lookout for competent people to assist me with the task. Now, I know you apparently have some things waiting for you when you get back in
I
Bismarck.
do. I have a nap waiting for me. Can you speed this up a little bit, ma'am?
Uh, uh,
I'm our business manager. Sit down.
how would y'all be interested in? You want me to speed this up? I have $50 for each of you if you can help me cart some equipment from the Deadwood Terminal south by a couple of hours and help me set up some equipment. I am.
Is it
What kind of
stolen?
equipment?
It is not stolen. It is my equipment. I am the right and
What?
proper owner. I am Professor Eloise Brown, and I'm trying to set up some research. And given this robbery, and given that we are going to be dangerously close to the edge of Sioux territory, I would just like to have a little extra protection while I run my experiment.
I'm gonna lift my hat
What
up.
kind of equipment? What
Professor
kind of
Ma'am,
equipment?
have you met the people from the Redwater Chapel?
Uh, no, I
Then I'll
don't
let you
think
talk to
so.
Avery, and I will have my nap when I pull my hat down.
All right. Uh,
What kind of equipment?
Scientific equipment. I am running some studies on the um, anti-technology zone.
Interesting. Well, that's a fairly dangerous area. we can do it for $80 a piece.
Make you a persuasion roll.
Well, you shouldn't take naps, Malcolm. Intimidation, gambling, writing, shooting, spellcasting, stealth. I don't see it.
That would be an unskilled attempt.
Oh, that's what I was afraid of. Okay.
I, I would happily pay you that asking rate, but my budget, being a poor academic, is somewhat limited.
I know about
Well, I
that.
understand. Yeah. We,
I am still waiting on my grant proposal money to come through.
Never
Oh,
gonna
God.
happen, sister.
uh,
Bringing Mal's real
fight
life into
that
this is
snake.
just a low blow.
Oh, yeah, I got a phishing attempt today in my email about collecting a grant that I have never applied for and clearly did not come from a legit email source.
75.
I can do 60.
Done.
All right.
When we what time do you need it? Because like you said, we do have business in Bismarck business.
Well, so
Uh
I was hoping my plans were as soon as we arrive at the station to head down, do the thing, and come back. It's gonna be a couple hours there, a couple of hours back, and then you're done.
I think we can spare a couple hours.
Thank you. I am very appreciative. I just know that this is gonna be a raging and an outstanding success because y'all are gonna keep me safe from any ruffians that might decide to do their thing.
That's what we do.
That is, in fact, what we do. And for reasons, I am going to go ahead and we're going to stop the main session here. Uh, but we are going to, everybody's going to get an advance so we can use the rest of the session to talk about how that works and what we want to do with that.
Hell yeah.
All
Okay.
right. So, all right. Let me make my notes on where we end. And let me go ahead and turn off Scribbler because we won't need it for this next part.
I shot someone in the kneecap and I threw another bitch overboard as a good night. Oh, and I killed a bitch right off the bat too. It's a good night for Grace.
Right?
Didn't kill herself, didn't accidentally injure herself, and she took out 3 mother.
Yeah, I was waiting for your gun to explode and for you to like fall off the
I'm.
train.
I
Right?
mean,
But,
you know,
Hey.
stranger things have been known to happen. All right, Crit Scribbler is stopped. All right, so advances.
Mm-hmm.
Advances work basically like when you were doing character creation and you were spending your hindrance points. Um, One advance will let you do one of the following things. You can raise one of your attributes by a single die type,
Okay.
or you can buy a new edge, or
excellent.
you can raise skill levels, and it works the same way. If you are raising a skill level, if the level you raise it to is greater than the governing attribute, you can raise one skill for one advance. Or if you want to raise two skills, if they both end up being equal to or less than the controlling attribute, you can raise two skills. Make
Can
sense?
I
But
raise
we can
one
do
skill? Can I raise one skill twice if it doesn't go above the attribute?
Um, I am gonna say for the purposes of this, yes, but I will actually look up the rule on that going forward. I do remember, um, if you want to raise an attribute, you can only raise a given attribute one time per each of the ranks. So
Okay.
if you wanted to raise your spirit now, you cannot raise your spirit again until you reach the seasoned rank. So you'd have to get 2 more advances.
So if I wanted to raise my shoot, I couldn't like. So basically, we can't raise a skill above the attribute that it's associated with, correct?
You can,
Okay.
but that costs your entire advance.
Okay.
So like if I pull up Grace's sheet
I was
because
looking at shooting because it's equal with her agility, which is what it's based off of.
right.
So I was like,
So for 1 advance, you can raise your shooting from D8 to D10.
right.
Um, you can, uh, those of you who have powers, the Preacher Man and um, the Cowboy Wizard TM, all caps,
Mhm.
you can buy more powers. I believe you get 2 extra powers. The edge is extra powers, and I believe it gives you 2 extra powers. I'm looking that up right now.
um
What about
I
power
want to go with it.
points?
That would be extra power points. So hold on.
Okay. I should just open the drive and look at the rulebook or something.
Or you can actually open up if
Yeah.
you go to the if you click on the over on the right side down near the bottom, the little thing that looks like a book with an @ sign on it. If you click
Oh
that and
yeah.
go down to the compendium, go to the Suede core rules, and go to edges. You can see those. Power points, for you can buy extra power points, and it will give you 5 additional power points. And you can select this edge more than once, but only once per rank. And then new powers. Um, an arcane character learns 2 new powers by choosing this edge, which may be taken multiple times. Um, you can take it multiple times per rank. You can choose any powers from your rank or lower, normally available to your background. So, or you can add a new trapping on a power you already have instead of gaining a new power. So, Avery, if you wanted, for instance, your bolt, instead of being a little arcane bolt, to actually be like an ice bolt, you could have both of those. And the reasons you might want to do that are an ice bolt could interact with the rules in a different way than your little arcane energy burst, or a fire bolt, right, or an acid bolt. The trappings
Yeah.
can have other effects.
Well, you said we could take an edge, so can I be a hexslinger now?
Um, let me look.
Because I meet all the requirements.
I mean, so the answer to that, I think yes, you meet the requirements. However, hold on. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm in the wrong rule section.
Because I'm hexy and I know it.
Hex slinging. You don't. You have to be seasoned. We're not seasoned yet.
I thought we were because we advanced.
You got to have 3 advances to get to seasoned.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Because you
But
got to get paprika, and rosemary. Yeah, okay,
right,
yeah.
but also,
We can't be white about this.
you. I mean, even if you took it now, um, you basically get no benefit from it because you have to already have those powers. So for you, advancing down your thing, because
Mhm.
hexslingers who learn holiday secrets gain the ammo whammy power by itself. And then you can also um, inscribe, if you have them as powers, deflection, boost shooting, and protection, so that you can cast those off your pistol without it taking an action. So you
Okay.
have
So you need the powers.
right. So you'll get ammo whammy when you take Hexslinger. You have Avery powers.
I have deflect
You
and bolt
you have
and stun.
deflection and bolt and stun, so you could do deflection. But if you want to take the extra powers edge or new powers edge and like pick boost shooting and protection, you will have, or not protection, yeah, protection. You will have those so that when you become a hexslinger, you will have all of those powers and you can inscribe them on your gun.
Okay, so 3 advances. So there's 2 more before we get to seasoned, and then
Yes.
we can pick a trait or a power or a the other thingy.
Right. And like I said, if you pick the new
Okay.
power edge, you'll get 2 new powers. Um,
Hmm.
so you
Or I,
could pick up boost shooting and protection, which are the two that the other, because the way the hexslinging works is when you become a hexslinger, you basically inscribe the runes on your pistol, and those 4 specific powers, you can cast and activate that power as part of a shooting action, and it doesn't cost you the multi-action penalty for that it would normally cost you for shooting and activating the power. Make sense?
okay. Yeah, and but I could also raise a skill or
You could raise 1 skill
other things.
or 2 skills or an attribute. Yes. And
Do you have
um,
a
my
recommendation? Don't have to
um,
decide anything.
you don't have to decide right now. I will look at some of your things. I think because you've got a couple of advances to go till you get there, I think for this advance, it might be wise for you to raise a couple of skills. Maybe put level into fighting and something else. Let me
Oh yeah,
that
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 was the
way that
thing
way
we
you're
were.
that way you're not such an easy target in melee combat. Suede core rules advance. Nick, I'm checking your question now. Increase 2 skills that are lower than their linked attribute by 1 die type each, including new skills the character didn't have before at D4. So let me look at something. Nick, what skill did you want to raise?
Oh, I was just thinking about whether or not I should raise my faith skill up to match my
I thought you
spirit.
said raise your ace
Raise your
skill.
faith.
Like,
Okay, so hold on.
It's probably not what I'm going to do, but I was thinking about whether or not I could on one advance.
Right. So what I'm actually going over to. Come here. I'm going over to the character generator over at Savaged, and I'm going to see if it will let me do that. Characters. Because the specific wording is increase 2 skills that are lower than their linked attributes by 1 die type each. So
Okay,
my I want to say yes, but my gut telling me from that reaction is no.
that's what it
Uh,
sounds like. Yeah.
but like I said, we are going to advances. Oh, fine. Increase 2 skills that are lower than their linked attributes. What is your spirit?
It's at 10.
It's at 10. So
I'm thinking of taking 2 edges instead.
one edge. For
1
your
edge.
1 edge
Sorry,
edge.
1
No,
edge.
that's all right. And it will not let me raise your faith twice. So
Okay.
that answers that question. It is 2 separate skills, 1 die type each.
This edge is probably far more efficient anyway.
All right. So you guys can think about that. Um, Message me and let me know what you want to do once you have figured it out. I will update your character sheets both here in the VTT and the quote unquote official copy that I am keeping out on Savaged, which is the master copy in case anything um,
Goes
happens.
awry.
Yeah. Um, oh, look, and I should put our faces back up for people to see at home. Um,
That's okay. They're not messing much with me. It's fine.
so yeah, and the VTT will be up. So if you guys want to, you can either like go out to the drive and look at the docs there, or if you just come into the VTT, you can pull up the rules in the compendium and look at things in the VTT. Whatever works best for you guys to look at that information.
So I can just go here. I can click advances. It takes me over.
Are you on your?
I can
Are you on your
save changes. I'm in the VTT.
okay, that's what I was
And
asking.
then for notes, I'll put in what I'm going to use.
Yeah, let me see
Save
where.
those changes, and then go add that to my edges.
Right, so you pick New Edge, True Believer.
Yeah, and I'll find. Oh, I just closed the book. Oh,
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to raise shooting to 10 or take an edge. And I know what edge, if I take
oh,
it,
I'm
I
in the
just
core
need to
rules.
decide.
Yeah, that's a good edge, Nick. I like that edge.
Yeah, I'm looking for it in the. Is it in here? Let's see. No, I
Uh,
can't find it in the compendium.
okay. Are you looking in the Suede core rules, or are you looking in the Deadlands core rules?
I looked in the Suede core rules. I looked at your Savage World system.
Go so
I'm
go
looking.
go up to the very top to Deadlands Weird West.
Uh-huh.
Deadlands core rules.
Core rules. There it is.
This this is my only
Edges.
complaint with how the VTT is laid out because it's laid out
Yeah.
exactly like the books, which I get, but it does make if you don't remember exactly which supplement an edge came from, it's hard to find it.
And then trying to remember how
And
to add it in.
oh, add it in where because it's on your sheet.
Yeah. Oh, it is now. Okay.
Yeah, it's if you go to your edges and so under the about, it's got your novice,
There we go.
one new
It's
edge,
in
true
there.
believer, and then it's over under your edges and hindrances.
I'm advanced. There we go.
All right, so um, Malcolm Theodosius Campbell. I'll just go ahead and edge you up. Gain a new edge. True believer. Interesting.
That's more efficient than raising the skill right now, I think.
You already have apparently the true believer edge. Huh. Oh,
I
wait.
did. I just added it.
Okay.
Apparently.
Well, it's showing up out in um, on your Savage character sheet. I will have to take a look at that. Um,
Mhm.
you took
Hold
arcane
on.
background, tellteller, and two believers, so maybe you should have already had that.
Oh, I just haven't been using it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because it added the new thing. It just has edge.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
So,
gonna go back and look it around and then fix it. I
all right.
I forgot I had that. I should have been using it.
Yes, and I deleted that advance from your character sheet in the VTT.
Okay.
So, so those are things that you can look at. Grace, you're going to want to look at shooting. Anya, we talked about this earlier. I think for what we talked about with your concept, what you are going to want to do is buy the edge and get your arcane background for your chi master. That doesn't be what you have to do. That's just based on what we talked about before. Seems to be the progression path, but still there. I think you're on mute, Ellie. There
Yeah,
we go.
sorry. Dude, I had to zip out to the bathroom earlier.
All right, that happens. As somebody commented
Yeah,
in chat,
yeah, Chi Master is what I was after.
all right. So that's what we will do with you. Anya Chi AB Chi. And then I'll get with you offline and we can talk about what powers, how your powers are going to work for you. Because with the Chi Master, almost all of your powers work only on you. Like you can
Okay,
boost your attribute, but not anybody else's.
that's fair.
So, so we'll you and I'll meet offline at some point and talk about that.
Okay.
I
Um,
messaged you on Messenger.
okay. I heard the ping. Let's see.
It was me.
Yeah, either one of those would work. Um, Another one that might work for you, I'll have to look and see which weapons you have, is either double
All of them.
tap or fan the hammer.
I have double tap, I believe, or intended
You,
to get
you,
it. I
as I
think it
say,
was. Oh, it's on my list
it's on your
of
list.
potentials.
Because
Of potentials.
your weapon lets you double
Uh-huh.
tap, but until you get
Yeah.
the edge, you can't actually do it.
Ah, good to know.
Same with fan the hammer. If you've got a single action that allows fan the hammer, you have to have the edge to do it.
Okay.
So there we got options. And I will get with Kuro and see what she wants to do once she has had a chance to recover from her fairly probably exhausting day.
Mm-hmm.
If they're even home yet.
Right. I mean, as I say, I don't know if they're back yet. So,
Yeah.
all right. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate that you have tuned in and spent a little bit of time with us. And now the stream is going to go away. We will meet again in 2 weeks. Thank you for being here.